Saturn governs time and space, like the god of time and density as well as the god of boundaries. So what I've discovered recently is I have quite a dualistic view on things. I guess there's this story of these twin brothers, which seems to echo down. You have Ahura Mazda and Angry Menu or Ahriman. You have Cain and Abel. You have Lucifer and Satan or whatever. So, and Little Enki, yes, yeah, that's key as well. So I see all of these as archetypes. It's the same essence, if you like. And for me, that's very important to hold on to the essence, not the names or the people or the gods. It's just what is the essence behind it. And what I've discovered recently is that Saturn has two poles, and the North Pole is a hex, which is what structured water looks like. Um, if anyone's heard of Veda Austin, I'm not sure if you have. Yeah, she's done some great work with water, and yeah, structured water is a hexagram. So the North Pole would be, I equate to Enki. I know usually the South would be equated with water and the North, the mind or air. But the reason for this is that the North Pole of Saturn has a hexagram, and I equate that more with water or say Enki. And the reason for this is water is magnetic, the feminine is magnetic, and the North Pole or black rock in the center of this realm is where it all comes to this point, a point north. So in my mind's eye, I'm looking north. I don't, I can't see Saturn with my naked eye. I don't know whether it is north or south. It doesn't matter. I go by the symbol. So yeah, the north is say Enki or Ahura Mazda, god of water, creation, and light. And light comes from water. Light is found in the dark, and I'll explain that better in a sec. But the south would be more of the Enlil, the Ahrimanic, Saruman, all-seeing eye, Palantir, use the eye. And my reason for that is that the eye is the observer wanting to quantify everything. It's a more scientific rather than creative force. And in so you have in Zoroastrianism, I think it's called, you have Zervan, which is Zervan is the god of time, or like the timeless god who birthed two twins, which were Ahura Mazda and say Ahriman. And so Saturn has two poles or two potentials. The North Pole, the hex would be Kairos, because the Greeks had two words for time. Kairos is more of a curious time, like a more of a watery flow, childlike, or even a feminine, like intuitive, if you like. And then the south, the eye, the observer, would be more of a chronos, chronological, quantitative. So Saturn has these two poles, so it has these two potentials. And we measure time by the amount of light emitted, and we measure space by the pace of light. So, and also, this equates to sort of our thoughts as well. So if our thoughts are more curious or we're in a flow state, time moves very differently to if we're watching the kettle, for example, right? So going back to Ahura Mazda and it sounds like Angry Man. It's Angra Mainyu or Ahriman, which is Ahriman, which is the mind, which is the masculine.